Hey, good morning, million. Okay, all right, we on? Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. I had a heck of a conversation with somebody yesterday talking about like how it don't feel right calling myself a millionaire. It don't feel right saying that. Let me tell you something. You ain't never gonna go no higher than your dreams. You know what I mean? There's 1,800 new millionaires created every single day. There's a billionaire created every 6 days. Let me tell you what ain't going to get there. Thoughts of you being less. You hear what I'm saying to you? Thoughts of you being less. You got to get your mind right. That's why we call this thing millionaire minded. You know what I mean? Because it starts in your mind. It starts with your ability to see yourself as more than what you got the current evidence for. Faith is the substance. You get what I mean? And that's why I wanted to talk on this beautiful Friday about failure, because we always hear ourselves saying in personal development, failure ain't the opposite of greatness, it's a step towards it. But let's be honest, a lot of us let failure, the thought of failure, the idea of failure, the fear of failure hold us back. It's time for us to change this thing around, right? So what if there was a way, millionaires, that I could give you for your power book that allowed you to transform your life towards success using failure? Would that be dope? I'm just like everybody else. I used to hate failure. I was brought up in a school system that would grade you with a grade and make you think that that was some kind of testament to your character, not how you was feeling for a few minutes the last week. You know what I mean? But all of a sudden, this is who you are. I just now heard this incredible story yesterday of this magazine publisher who was like a multi millionaire. And he said it all started when he was a youngin' and he took a SAT test and got a 1460, right? And after he got the 1460, he was like, well, shoot, you know what? It turns out I'm smart. So he starts going to class. The teachers all are like, man, maybe we wrote this guy off a little early. And they start treating him different in the classroom and all of that. And then, he goes on to community college. Then after that, the University of Kentucky. Then after that, he hit the Ivy League. And then next thing you know, he kind of like running things. You know what I mean? Yo, check it out. Then the SAT board did a whole thing where sometimes they go back through and they review the scores, right? And do you know this dude actually had gotten like a 700? I don't know if y'all know the SAT. You get an 800 on verbal, or 800 on math. That's a perfect score. Really hard test. I don't even think they use them no more. Check it out. This dude really got a 700 and something. Yo, he was like, they was like, so your life changed when they gave you that 1460. He's like, nah, my life changed when I started acting like somebody who had gotten a 1460. Once they told me I got a 1460, I started going to class. Once they told me I got a 14, do you know how many people's lives are ruined by this F grade when they are youngin'? You know what I mean? It's like you start thinking that you are this grade. That is not how life works. You hear what I'm saying to you? Am I making sense to somebody out there? Check this out. Failure is a step toward greatness. Failure is not the opposite of greatness. Failure is a step towards greatness. The human evolution has used one tool since the beginning of time to move mankind forward, and that is the failure. Do y'all know how Viagra got invented? Viagra got invented because they were giving the cats in the old folks' home a hair growth serum. A hair growth serum. And then they would report back to the doctors, well, my hair ain't really growing back, but there is this other side effect. It was like, oh no, give us them pills back. And them old men was like, over my dead body. You know what I'm saying? Failure is a step towards greatness. Everybody thinks that failure is a step away from greatness. Failure is a step towards greatness. You hear me? So what I got for you this morning is 5 different ways that failure transforms you into greatness. You ready? You ready? Somebody give me failure is a step towards greatness and then give me a share. Failure is a step towards greatness and then give me a share. Yeah, YouTube gang checking in. Let's get it. Failure is a step towards greatness. Failure is a step towards greatness. What's up, Isioma? Good morning. Good morning. What's up, Joy? My man Allen in the house. Failure is a step towards greatness. Rita B up in here. Let's get it. Failure is a step towards greatness. Failure is a step towards greatness. Let's go, Mimi. Failure is a step towards greatness. And then give me a share. Let's get this party started. All right, here's the first one. Here's the first one. Yeah. Here's the first one, Vita. Let's go, Taisha. Failure is a step toward greatness. Let's get it. Let's get it, Kiana. Let's go. Let's go, Charlotte. Yeah. Good morning, millionaires. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Appreciate that, Miss Tyler. All right, so here's the first kind of like concept I got for you this morning. Failure allows you, think about this now. Failure allows you to get this all-powerful concept going where you realize you have found something that's worth pursuing. You found something that's worth it, right? Finding something worth pursuing allows you to be more. Somebody give me that in your notes. Finding something worth pursuing allows you to be more. Isn't that amazing? It's not until you really want that good grade. It's not till you really want to win that race. It's not till you really want to win that game that you will actually make the moves that make you greater. You got to write this in your notes, y'all. It ain't the goal, y'all. It ain't the goal. It's who you have to become to reach it. It ain't the goal. It's who you have to become to reach it. I don't know how many times you've ever considered this in your life, right? I'm going to give you something that may or may not blow your mind. I don't know if you've ever thought of this, but check this out, y'all. Failing at something means that your goal is worth fighting for. All of a sudden, when you fail, you realize accomplishments and goals don't mean a damn thing when they're easy and just given to you. Making that new rank in your company is making you impact more people. Fighting your way out of homelessness is making you find ways to serve. It's making you create more creativity. Am I making sense? Having a goal that is worthy of you will lead you to discover more about what's great about you. It's in there lying dormant, but you'll never discover it until enough adversity comes along that makes you want to bust a move. This moment of trial has dragged many people before me and you to greatness. You hear me? This moment of trial is when you have to dig in and commit to the goal. You have the chance to push through in the face of failure. You have the chance to fight in the face of a worthy adversary. Now you're pulling out weapons you never used before. Now you're pulling out tools that you had never even taken note of before. You hear what I'm saying to you? You have power in your ability to beat that adversity. And when this task is bigger than you, then you start to grow. Now you become bigger than the problem. You get what I mean? Now your foresight, now your vision gets enlarged. Now you start to have the eyesight of an eagle. You get what I mean? Rather than a duck. You understand what I'm saying? Here's the second one. Failure reaffirms your belief in yourself. Failure reaffirms your belief in yourself. Most people don't really get opportunities to prove to themselves that they really believe in themselves. Write that in your notes. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. You know what I'm saying to you? Most people never even get a chance. Most people never even get the opportunities to prove to themselves that they really believe in themselves. That's a problem, y'all. But failure fixes that problem for you. Because when you get the chance to look failure dead in the eye and tell it that you ain't wavering, that your knees ain't going to buckle, that your back ain't going to bend, this is when you tell life who the great one is. This is when you tell the people that's watching you who the great one is. And even more than telling them, this is when you show them. By standing up in the face of devastation, by standing up in the face of despair. This is when you're able to align yourself better. This is when you're ready to fully affirm to yourself that you ain't going to give up. And when you have this inner congruence against these opposing forces that are holding you back, that's when you take flight. Write this in your notes. Planes take off against the wind, not with it. Ain't that cold? Ain't that cold? Planes take off against the wind. You hear what I'm saying to you? All right, check this out. Here's the third one. Being broken down builds you up stronger than you were. You ever broken a bone? Let me tell you why the monks can break bricks and all of that with their knuckles. You know why they can do that? Y'all ever seen these karate movies? And these cats just be chopping boards and breaking bricks. You know how they're able to do that? Because they broke. You ever heard Iron Fist? You know what I mean? Or you see these. You know why Cuz got an iron fist? Because he broke the fist so many times that the muscle keeps on growing back mad more strong. You know what I mean? Ain't that crazy? Check it out. Being broken down builds you up stronger than you were before. When we're down and out on our luck, this is the opportunity for us to take all that life is throwing at us, and then we realize we still here. We still surviving. You know what I mean? This is when we're forced to recognize that either our approach ain't working or we ain't quite there yet in the knowledge and abilities that we need. But either way, we are given the gift of awareness. You hear me? Just getting more aware will lead you to more growth. Can I get a witness? Sometimes what failure does is it makes us take a step back and see if we really align with our goal. You know what I mean? Do we really want this? Is this really lined up with us? Allow that failure to strengthen you and make you dig deeper to find the path that you got to take for success. There's a lot of paths up that mountain, baby. And it's not until you fail that you get creative. I got a fourth one for you, though. Am I going too fast? Y'all with me? Y'all know I be trying to keep these joints into 15 minutes, but y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying? We be talking about iron fist. I want you to have an iron will. Somebody give me that in the comments. I have an iron will. You know what I mean? All right, here's the fourth one I got for you. Check it out. Others seeing you fail will rally your fans. It rallies your fans. Now, your haters gonna cheer because they praying for your downfall and all of that. Because you represent them, you a mirror for them. You know what I mean? You winning makes them feel like, yeah, I have an iron will. You might not have an iron fist, but we got an iron will out this joint. You know what I'm saying to you? Let's go. I have an iron will. What's up, Isaac? I'm glad you made it in this morning. What's up, Travis? That's what I'm talking about. I have an iron will. That's right. Yeah. I have an iron will. You right, D Money. Let's go, Corey 19. Yeah. And this is number 4, Brian. I appreciate that. Your haters gonna cheer for you. I remember when I was doing this event called the Under Grammys, and I had middleweight champion of the world, may he rest in power, Mr. Vernon Forrest, because I was doing this award show where I would have all of these underground cats getting awards from people you heard of. So I don't know if y'all remember Kai Toy, The Body. She was in that I Like the Way You Move video and all that. Bunch of people, Bone Crusher. I had all of these celebrities giving out awards to underground artists and all of that. So me and Vernon Forrest, we formed quite a relationship. Like that was the homie and whatnot. And he said something to me one day that I will never forget. He was like, he never understood how at award shows, he was like, this is for the haters. He's like, what about the lovers? What about the people that actually love you? Check this out. When you fail, the haters gonna cheer, right? They gonna be happy that you're losing. But check this out. You also get a chance to see how many fans you really have. This is why you are doing yourself a disservice on social media when you keep on pretending you perfect. Don't you know, ladies, when you get on that social media thing and you still got on your bonnet, you ain't got on no makeup, all the ladies gonna feel you because they know what you look like without makeup. And these eyelashes, that's, you know what I mean? Some of y'all be wearing eyelashes that look like the eyelashes got eyelashes on the eyelashes. You know what I mean? What the hell is going on? Do you know how much the beauty industry would lose if you started loving yourself? Anyway, that's a whole other training. But what I'm trying to say to you, y'all, is that you got to get to a point where If you fear failure, you realize you ain't really putting yourself out there. And then you fail to give them the opportunity to cheer for you. Y'all get what I'm saying? What they want is somebody to believe in. And when you keep it real about your trials and tribulations, they start to see themselves in you. They don't see themselves in you when you're perfect. I've used this example before. I don't know how many comic book fans we got out there, but that's why Marvel does way better than DC. Y'all know Marvel comics is like Spider-Man, X-Men, all of this. You know why Spider-Man movies do so good? It's because he got problems. You know what I mean? Superman, you don't even know how this man pay his bills. You know what I mean? They're not showing him robbing banks. You know, I know he's a reporter, but nah, bro, reporters don't make no money. Like, what's going on? But in the Marvel universe, Spider-Man be getting assaulted by his boss, you know, picked on by his landlord. I'm talking about the comic books, not the movies. This is for my comic book heads. Only my comic book heads is going to get this. What I'm saying is people love Spider-Man. And then when you look at it, me and my son was just talking about how you got spectacular Spider-Man, amazing Spider-Man, Peter Parker, the spectacular Spider. Like there's so many different Spider-Man series. He's like the biggest hero. He's way bigger than Superman. All I'm saying is this. When people see that you failed and won't back down, they're able to rally around you. Because now, how many movies have we watched where we love the hero who's fighting against all odds? I'm going to leave it right there because I ain't trying to beat a dead horse. Here's the last one I got for you, y'all. I know we went a little bit over time. Imagine that. But check it out. When you fail, the fifth reason that you got to kind of like embrace failure a little bit more is because now the world embraces you for what you give. The world embraces you for what you give. The universe is all about growth, y'all. The universe is all about growth. The universe is all about growth. You get what I'm saying to you? Check it out. When you can grow into your own success and find that inner greatness, it allows other people to find it as well. By finding out how much more you are capable of after failing, now you're a powerful help to other people. When you build others up and then teach them that failure and how it's just part of the process. You know why I'm always starting my presentations talking about how, yeah, I might be a millionaire now, but I started off millionaire minded. You know what I mean? Check this out. I was literally homeless a few years ago. You know why I'm always talking about that? You know how I'm always talking about how I got kicked out of college and all of this? Because I want people to understand that if you see some greatness in me, it's because it's in you. You get what I mean? Michael Jordan, man, he was like, I failed over and over and over again, and that's why I succeed. It's the ability to persevere. It's the ability to persevere in times of difficulty. Listen to me. With ordinary talent and extraordinary perseverance, anything is attainable. I just put that on our Instagram. We are Millionaire Minded, where we got the vision board sitting there waiting on you. Did y'all see that? Failure will transform your life if you let it, y'all. All right, we out of here, man. We out of here. Hey, tonight the newsletter comes out. If y'all ain't joined, go to millionaireminded.com. Or you can put in wearemillionaireminded.com. Even the website is an affirmation. You hear what I'm saying to you? Millionaireminded.com. Go to millionaireminded.com. Go to millionaireminded.com right now. Put your name in that box. Put your name in that box. It's affirmation time. Let's get it. TGIF. The grind includes Friday. Let's get it. Let's get it. Some of the most important advice I ever got, man, was to fail forward faster. I know we always talk about going further, farther with going further, faster with less effort. But check this out. Fail forward faster. Fail forward faster. You got to fail quicker. Because that's where all your lessons are. Y'all calling in right now, right? Y'all ain't going to leave me hanging this morning, right? I always know if the morning show sucked when nobody calls in. You know what I mean? That's when I know I sucked or that I must have sucked yesterday. That's how y'all let me know. Man, I ain't feeling you this morning, Zeke. You should have went ahead and stayed asleep, homeboy. And then I can tell some of y'all don't be paying attention because y'all be like, you cut off during the affirmations. Look right there, man. It says it's affirmation time. Call in now. 667-776-9461. Call in right now. And if your phone line tries to charge you, no, that is not us getting that 3 cents a minute. You can cash at me, baby. You ain't got to give it to the phone company. If you want to contribute, buy the coloring book or something. You know what I mean? Color Me Millionaire, the affirmation visualization coloring book. You can buy this at millionaireminded.com too. This is one of my favorite images. I'm always showing this joint because this is what failure does. You get yourself together, now you're fixing your people up. You know what I mean? Ain't that an incredible image? And then each page has the notes on the side. This is like you paying your tithes and offerings. Go to millionaireminded.com and order like 5 of them joints and just give them out for New Year's gifts. You know what I mean? Any of y'all got the coloring book already? All right, it's affirmation time. Let's get it. I am so happy and grateful that money